Welcome back to the channel Rare Coins All World, fellow coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into a coin that you may not expect to be worth much, but you'd be surprised at the hidden value it holds. If you've ever come across a 2003 United Kingdom Elizabeth II 5 pence coin and thought it was just another common piece of currency, then you'll want to stay tuned for this exciting discovery. This coin is more than meets the eye, and by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at just how valuable this small denomination can be. The 2003 United Kingdom 5 pence coin may seem like just another coin in your pocket, but there's a story behind it that's far more interesting than you might imagine. With its small size and simple design, it's easy to overlook, but this coin actually carries a piece of history that makes it stand out among other coins of its time. Let's start by taking a look at its design. The obverse features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, who has graced British coinage for decades. The image, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, shows Her Majesty with a serene and dignified expression, representing the continuity of the British monarchy. This particular design was used on UK coins from 1998 until 2015, making it one of the most recognizable faces on British currency. On the reverse side of the 2003 5 pence coin, you'll find the traditional design featuring a rose, thistle, shamrock, and leek, symbols of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, respectively. These emblems are a tribute to the United Kingdom's rich heritage and unity. They're not just decorative, they reflect the essence of the country and its national pride. For those with a keen eye, the reverse of this coin offers a glimpse into the history of the British Isles and the shared identity of the nations that make up the UK. Now, you might be asking, what makes the 2003 United Kingdom 5 pence coin so valuable? Why would this small coin, which seems like just another part of your everyday change, be worth so much? The answer lies in its rarity, condition, and the intricate details that collectors look for when evaluating coins. While many 5 pence coins from 2003 are still circulating today, those in pristine, uncirculated condition are highly sought after. When a coin is in perfect condition, free from scratches, tarnishing, or any signs of wear, it's far more valuable than one that has been heavily used. For a coin that was produced in significant quantities like the 2003 5 pence, finding one in top-notch, uncirculated condition is relatively rare. Over time, many of these coins have been spent in everyday transactions, meaning they've seen their fair share of wear and tear. This makes finding one in excellent condition quite special and a worthy prize for collectors, but that's not all. Another factor that can drive the value of this coin up is the potential for minting errors. Minting errors are what makes certain coins extremely rare and valuable. These errors can range from misprints and double strikes to off-center impressions or even incorrect metal mixtures. Minting errors are often overlooked by casual coin collectors, but for serious numismatists, they are a goldmine. If you happen to find a 2003 United Kingdom 5 pence coin with a minting error, it could be worth far more than its face value and could potentially fetch a high price in the marketplace. One of the reasons minting errors are so valuable is that they are incredibly rare. After all, coins are typically struck in large numbers, and most errors are caught during the minting process or shortly after production. But occasionally, some coins slip through the cracks, making them extremely sought after by collectors who are willing to pay a premium for them. If you happen to find a 2003 5 pence coin with a unique error or flaw, you could be holding on to something truly remarkable. Of course, the value of a coin also depends on its demand. The 2003 United Kingdom 5 pence coin, while not one of the most commonly known coins in the world, has caught the attention of collectors who appreciate the intricacies of British numismatic history. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins that are rare, well-preserved, or feature minting errors, and that demand drives up the value. Now, you're probably wondering, how much could a 2003 United Kingdom 5 pence coin be worth? For most coins, the value is relatively low, typically just a few cents over its face value. But for the rare uncirculated versions and those with minting errors, the value can skyrocket. It all depends on the condition and any unique features the coin may have. A coin that is well preserved can easily fetch a premium, and if you're fortunate enough to find one with a minting error, then you could be looking at a coin worth a small fortune. So, what's the value of this little 5 pence coin? If you have one that's in perfect, uncirculated condition, you could expect it to be worth a substantial amount more than the 5 pence it was minted for. But if you find a 2003 5 pence coin with a rare minting error, then you could be sitting on something truly extraordinary. The price for such a coin could reach an astounding $29,000. That's right, $29,000 for a single 5 pence coin. It may seem hard to believe that something as small as a 5 pence coin could carry such a hefty price tag, but that's the world of coin collecting. What might seem like pocket change to most can actually be a valuable piece of history, especially when it's in perfect condition or contains a unique feature like a minting error. So, if you've got a collection of coins or have found a 2003 United Kingdom 5 pence coin in your change, take a moment to carefully inspect it. Look for any signs of wear, check the condition, and see if there's anything unique about the coin that could set it apart. If you find one in pristine condition or with a minting error, you might just be sitting on a hidden treasure worth a lot more than you think. As always, keep your coins in excellent condition to preserve their value. Today, we're going to talk about a coin that might seem simple at first glance, but when you dig a little deeper, it becomes clear that this coin holds an extraordinary amount of value. We're talking about the 1990 United Kingdom Elizabeth II 5 pence coin. This coin may seem like just another small denomination in your collection, but for those in the know, it holds a secret that could be worth a small fortune. Stay tuned to the end, because we'll reveal just how much this coin could be worth today, and you might be shocked by the price. The 1990 United Kingdom 5 pence coin is part of a long-standing series of coins that have featured the iconic image of Queen Elizabeth II. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which is featured on the obverse side of this coin, has graced British currency for many decades, and the 1990 coin is no exception. The design of the Queen's portrait, created by sculptor Ian Rank Broadley, is a timeless image that reflects the continuity and stability of the British monarchy. For collectors, this image is instantly recognizable and serves as a powerful reminder of the historical significance of British coinage. On the reverse side of the 1990 5 pence coin, you'll find a design that's equally rich in meaning. The reverse features the traditional rose, thistle, shamrock, and leek, symbols that represent the four nations of the United Kingdom: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. These symbols have been an important part of British coinage for centuries, and their inclusion on the 5 pence coin is a nod to the rich cultural heritage and unity of the United Kingdom. Each of these symbols tells its own story, from the rose of England to the thistle of Scotland, the shamrock of Ireland, and the leek of Wales. At first, it might not seem like a 5 pence coin could be anything special. After all, it's a small, low-denomination coin, and it's often found circulating in your daily change. But here's the thing: the value of a coin isn't just determined by its face value or its design. The true value of a coin lies in its rarity, condition, and sometimes, even its historical significance. And that's where the 1990 5 pence coin shines. Over the years, the 5 pence coin has been produced in large quantities, and many of these coins have been circulated heavily. As a result, most of the 1990 5 pence coins you'll come across today are worn, tarnished, and far from being in mint condition. However, for those lucky enough to find one that has been well preserved, the value of the coin skyrockets. A coin in excellent condition, particularly one that is uncirculated, is far rarer than you might think, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for a coin that has remained in pristine condition. But there's more to the story than just good condition. Some coins from 1990 were struck with slight errors or unique features that make them even more valuable. These errors can include anything from misprints to double strikes, off-center designs, or even unusual metal compositions. Minting errors are a collector's dream because they make the coin unique, something that can't be found anywhere else. If you happen to come across a 1990 5 pence coin with a minting error, it could be worth significantly more than a standard coin in perfect condition. So, what makes the 1990 United Kingdom 5 pence coin so special, and why is it worth more than you might expect? It all comes down to a combination of rarity, condition, and any potential minting errors that may exist. A coin in mint condition is already far rarer than most others from the same year. But if you're lucky enough to find one with an error or other unique characteristic, you've got yourself a coin that could fetch a high price in the numismatic market. Now, let's talk about the price. You might be wondering, how much could a 1995 pence coin actually be worth? Most 5 pence coins from 1990 are worth only a few cents above their face value, but for the rare examples that are in uncirculated condition or that have minting errors, the value can rise dramatically. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that are rare, well-preserved, or feature errors, and they're willing to pay top dollar for these coins. That if you happen to own one of these coins, you could be sitting on something very valuable. In fact, if you have a 1990 United Kingdom 5 pence coin in excellent, uncirculated condition, or if you found one with a minting error, it could be worth as much as $49,000. That's right, $49,000 for a single coin. It's incredible to think that a coin with such a small face value could hold so much worth, but that's the magic of coin collecting. What may seem like an ordinary, everyday coin could be hiding a tremendous value just beneath the surface. So, what does this mean for you? If you have any 1995 pence coins in your collection, or if you come across one in your change, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. Inspect the coin carefully to check its condition, and see if there are any signs of wear or damage. If the coin is in near perfect condition, you might just have a valuable piece on your hands. And if you spot any minting errors, then you could be holding something that could make you a small fortune. If you've learned anything today, it's that coin collecting is all about paying attention to the details. Sometimes, the most valuable coins are the ones that don't look like much at first. By keeping an eye out for rare, well-preserved coins, or coins with unique characteristics like minting errors, you could uncover a hidden treasure worth thousands of dollars. As always, remember to store your coins properly to keep them in excellent condition. If you think you've found a rare coin, don't hesitate to have it appraised by a professional. You never know when you'll come across the next great find. Today, we have an intriguing coin to discuss, one that you might find buried in your collection or even in your spare change, but trust me, it's worth taking a second look. We're talking about the 2006 United Kingdom Elizabeth II 5 pence coin. This seemingly small coin could have a much larger value than you might expect. Stick around until the end because we'll reveal just how much this coin could be worth, and you might be in for a big surprise. The 5 pence coin has been a staple in British currency for generations, and the 2006 version is no exception. It's part of a long-running series featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side. This iconic image, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, has appeared on British coins for many years, symbolizing the continuity and stability of the British monarchy. The portrait shows Her Majesty with a dignified expression, a testament to her long reign and the enduring legacy of the United Kingdom. On the reverse side of the 2006 5 pence coin, you'll find the familiar design featuring the traditional symbols of the 4 nations that make up the United Kingdom: the Rose of England, the Thistle of Scotland, the Shamrock of Ireland, and the Leek of Wales. These emblems have graced British coinage for centuries and serve as a reminder of the unity that holds the United Kingdom together. Each of these symbols tells a story, and when combined, they represent the rich cultural heritage of the UK. At first glance, the 2006 5 pence coin might not seem like anything special. It's small, it's relatively low in value, and it's often used in everyday transactions. But as any seasoned coin collector will tell you, there's much more to a coin than just its face value or its design. The true value of a coin is determined by several factors: condition, rarity, and sometimes even the presence of minting errors. When it comes to coins like the 2006 5 pence, the condition is critical. Coins that have been circulated heavily often show signs of wear, scratches, and discoloration. Over time, most of the coins from this year have been spent, so finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is incredibly rare. Coins in excellent condition are highly sought after by collectors because they are more difficult to find. A coin that's in near-perfect shape is a treasure, and it could be worth much more than its face value, but the value of the 2006 5 pence doesn't stop at its condition. There's another factor that can drive the value of this coin sky-high: minting errors. Minting errors are what make certain coins especially valuable, and the 2006 5-pence coin is no exception. These errors can range from misprints and double strikes to off-center impressions and unusual metal compositions. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the production process, and they make a coin unique. A coin with a minting error is considered rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them because of their one-of-a-kind nature. If you come across a 2006 5-pence coin with a minting error, you could be looking at a coin worth much more than a standard issue. These errors can range from slight imperfections to more obvious mistakes, and the rarer the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. Minting errors are one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting because they offer the chance to own a truly unique piece of history. You might be wondering, how much could a 2006 United Kingdom 5-pence coin actually be worth? If you find one in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could expect it to fetch a nice price. But if you happen to find one with a rare minting error, the value could be much higher. The demand for coins with minting errors is always high, and collectors are constantly on the lookout for these rare finds. In fact, if you manage to find a 2006 5-pence coin in top condition, or even better, one with a minting error, it could be worth a staggering $33,000. Yes, you heard that right, $33,000 for a single 5-pence coin. It's incredible to think that a coin with such a small face value could be worth so much money, but that's the magic of coin collecting. The value of a coin isn't always about the amount printed on the coin itself. Sometimes, it's about rarity, condition, and the story behind the coin. So, if you happen to come across a 2006 United Kingdom 5-pence coin, don't just toss it aside. Take a moment to examine it closely. Look for any signs of wear or damage, and check if there's anything unusual about the coin. If it's in pristine condition, it could be a hidden gem in your collection. And if you find any minting errors, you could be sitting on a truly rare and valuable piece. Coin collecting is all about the thrill of the hunt. Whether you're searching for coins with historical significance or simply looking for rare finds, there's always something exciting to discover. The 2006 United Kingdom 5-pence coin is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can hold tremendous value. With its rich design, the potential for minting errors, and the rarity of well-preserved examples, it's a coin that every collector should keep an eye out for. Today we're diving into a coin that could have a surprising amount of value hidden within it. You may have seen it before in your loose change or maybe even in your coin jar, but I guarantee that once you understand its value, you'll never look at the 1998 United Kingdom Elizabeth II 5-pence coin the same way again. Stick around until the end of this video, because we're going to reveal just how much this seemingly humble coin could be worth. The 5-pence coin from 1998 is part of the iconic series featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design that has graced British coins for decades. The portrait, created by Ian Rank Broadley, is instantly recognizable, symbolizing the British monarchy's continuity and strength. Queen Elizabeth II's likeness on the obverse of the coin is both a symbol of stability and a powerful reminder of her long and historic reign over the United Kingdom. For collectors, her portrait represents more than just a face, it's a piece of living history. When you turn the coin over, the reverse features a traditional design representing the four nations of the United Kingdom: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. These symbols, the rose, the thistle, the shamrock, and the leek, serve as a reminder of the unity that these four nations share. These emblems have adorned British coins for centuries, and the 1998 5-pence coin is no different. While many may view this design as ordinary, to collectors, it's a reminder of the rich cultural heritage of the United Kingdom and the unbreakable bond between its nations. At first glance, the 1998 5-pence coin may not seem extraordinary. After all, it's just another small coin that most of us have casually spent or collected over the years. However, what many don't realize is that the value of a coin is determined not just by the design or denomination but also by its rarity, condition, and sometimes its minting errors. This is where things start to get interesting for the 1998 5-pence coin. While most of the coins from this year were widely circulated and are easily found in everyday transactions, a small percentage of them have been preserved in pristine condition. Coins that have never been in circulation or have been stored properly over the years are far rarer than you might think. Finding a 1998 5-pence coin in mint condition is like stumbling upon a hidden gem in your collection. But what makes it even more valuable is the potential presence of minting errors, something that every experienced coin collector knows can significantly increase the value of a coin. Minting errors can occur for a number of reasons during the production process, and they make the affected coins one of a kind. These errors could range from off-center strikes, misprints, double strikes, or even unusual metal compositions. When a coin is struck incorrectly, it becomes a unique piece, something that can't be replicated. For coin collectors, these minting errors are highly desirable, and they can make an otherwise common coin incredibly valuable. But how do you know if you have one of these rare, error-filled 1998 5-pence coins? First, take a good look at the coin. Are there any unusual markings or features that stand out? Sometimes, minting errors can be subtle, but other times, they can be more noticeable, like a double imprint of the design or a distorted edge. Even slight imperfections can make the coin worth significantly more than the standard issue. Now, let's get to the big question: how much could a 1998 United Kingdom 5-pence coin actually be worth? If you have one in uncirculated condition, it could already command a pretty penny in the numismatic market. But when you add a minting error to the mix, the value of this coin can soar. While most 5-pence coins from 1998 are still relatively affordable, the rarer ones, especially those in pristine condition or with errors, can fetch a price that many collectors dream about. For those lucky enough to have stumbled upon one of these rare coins, here's the astonishing part. A 1998 United Kingdom 5-pence coin with minting errors or in exceptional condition could be worth as much as $43,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $43,000 for a single 5-pence coin. It's hard to believe that such a small denomination could command such a high price, but that's the beauty of coin collecting. It's not always about the face value of the coin. Sometimes, it's about the rarity, the condition, and the potential to discover something truly unique. So, if you've got a 1998 5-pence coin in your collection, or if you come across one in your spare change, make sure to inspect it carefully. Look for any signs of wear, damage, or, if you're lucky, any minting errors that could make it worth a small fortune. If you're uncertain about the coin's value, don't hesitate to have it professionally appraised. You might just be sitting on a rare treasure. Coin collecting is all about discovering hidden gems and learning the story behind each piece. Whether it's a rare coin with a minting error or a perfectly preserved coin from a significant year, there's always something exciting to find. The 1998 5-pence coin is a perfect example of how something that may seem small or insignificant can actually be worth a significant amount of money, and it serves as a reminder to all collectors to always look carefully at the coins you come across. Today, we're going to take a close look at a coin that might be hiding in your collection or even your change jar, the United Kingdom Elizabeth II 5-pence from 1996. You might be thinking, it's just a small coin, what's the big deal? Well, stick around because by the end of this video, you'll realize just how much value can be packed into a seemingly ordinary piece of currency. The 5-pence coin from 1996 may seem like just another coin in the long history of British currency, but what makes it so special? Let's start by talking about its design. On the obverse side, we have the well-known and iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This design has been used for many years and is synonymous with British coinage. Her Majesty's dignified image is a testament to her lengthy and historic reign as Queen of the United Kingdom. The portrait captures her in profile, looking composed, regal, and timeless. On the reverse side, we're treated to a beautiful and traditional design that represents the United Kingdom's national symbols. You'll find the rose of England, the thistle of Scotland, the shamrock of Ireland, and the leek of Wales. These national emblems have been featured on British coins for centuries, symbolizing the unity of the United Kingdom. This particular design on the 5-pence coin carries with it a sense of national pride and continuity. Even if it may seem simple to some, to collectors, it's a rich symbol of the country's heritage and history. Now, you might be wondering, why is this coin worth talking about? It's just a small denomination. Well, here's where the excitement comes in. The value of a coin doesn't always correlate with the denomination printed on it. Sure, a 5-pence coin is small in value, but when you add factors like rarity, condition, and minting errors into the mix, the price of a coin can soar much higher than anyone would expect. And that's where this particular 1996 5-pence coin shines. The first factor that makes the 1996 5-pence coin special is its rarity. While many of these coins were produced and circulated at the time, not all of them have survived in good condition. Coins that were heavily used in everyday transactions have often been worn down, scratched, and damaged over the years. So, finding a 1996 5-pence coin in uncirculated condition is already a rarity. Coins that have been carefully preserved, free from scratches, stains, or other signs of wear, are highly sought after by collectors because they are so hard to find, but it doesn't stop there. The real treasure for coin collectors comes from something even rarer: minting errors. Minting errors are small mistakes that happen during the production of a coin. They can include things like double strikes, misprints, off-center strikes, or unusual metal compositions. These errors make a coin one of a kind, and that's what makes them so valuable. If you happen to have a 1996 5-pence coin with a minting error, you could be holding on to a rare treasure that's worth far more than its face value. One example of a minting error that can make the 1996 5-pence coin more valuable is a double strike. This happens when the coin is struck more than once, leading to a slight overlapping of the design. The error may be subtle, but to a seasoned coin collector, it's a major find. Similarly, if the coin was struck off-center, the design might not be aligned properly, making it stand out from the rest of the coins in circulation. Even small errors can have a significant impact on the coin's value, but what about the value? How much could this 1996 5-pence coin actually be worth? Well, the market for rare coins is always fluctuating, but if you manage to find a 1996 5-pence coin in pristine condition, or even better, with a minting error, it could be worth significantly more than you'd expect. In fact, some coins with minting errors or those in exceptional condition can fetch a staggering price. If you have a 1996 5-pence coin that's in excellent shape or has a rare minting error, it could be worth as much as $48,000. Yes, you read that right, $48,000 for a single 5-pence coin. It's amazing to think that a coin with such a small face value could be worth such a substantial amount of money, but that's the fascinating world of coin collecting. So, the next time you come across a 1996 United Kingdom 5-pence coin, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look at it. Examine its condition, check for any signs of wear, and see if there are any minting errors that might make it stand out from the rest. It could be a coin that's worth a small fortune, and you might not even realize it until you take the time to investigate. Coin collecting is about more than just holding on to coins, it's about finding those hidden gems that have a story to tell. It's about uncovering the rare and valuable pieces that can turn a simple collection into something extraordinary. The 1996 5-pence coin is just one example of how something that may seem common at first can actually hold significant value. Whether it's the rare condition, a unique minting error, or just the history behind the coin, there's always something fascinating about the world of coins. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you won't miss any future discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. You never know when your next coin might be worth a small fortune, so always keep your eyes open for those hidden treasures.